looks like everybody's been reading my emails. I actually had to change that joke. I was gonna say that it looks like nobody's been reading my emails, but I had to change my joke. So I'm very impressed. Thank you for reading my emails. I hope everybody had a snack before you came. So as you guys know, my name's Amanda. I'm the Executive Director of the Revere Chamber of Commerce, or how others would refer to me as the Revere Journal's most published person of the year. Thank you, Carrie. I feel so grateful to be leading one of the most distinguished nonprofits, and I can't think of a more perfect role for myself. I've been able to share knowledge as a business owner myself. I have made some truly life-changing connections, and I'm often faced with new and nearly impossible challenges, such as assigning everybody's seats tonight. You're welcome. This gala has been 3 years in the making, postponed multiple times due to COVID, and tonight we finally celebrate the many who have gone above and beyond to contribute to Revere's booming economy. Think about how much has changed for our city in just 3 years. Remember when people used to come to Revere Beach, park their cars, head to Logan for a vacation? Now people are coming to Revere Beach for vacation. We have tourists! Thanks to the Ms. Charlie Jafrida, new Travel and Tourism Department. Our award winners tonight are small business owners or others who have played a part in helping small businesses succeed. Keep in mind that behind every small business, there is a story of adversity, courage, risk, faith, and resilience. Tonight, we don't just celebrate their businesses, but we celebrate what was once a dream now realized. Additionally, tonight would not have been possible if it was not for the generous support of our sponsors. I'd like to take a quick moment to thank HYM, Rockland Trust, LBP Insurance, Spring Hill Suites Marriott, Imagination Station, Cataldo Ambulance, Claremont Insurance, and TD Bank. Thank you all so much for your generous support. And before I introduce our amazing board of directors, I want to take this opportunity to thank my family for being here tonight. My daughter Layla, my husband Gabriel, and my parents, who always instilled the importance of staying humble even in your highest of moments. And tonight I just want to say both to my parents both tonight, you did well. All right, everyone, it is my honor to introduce you all to our board of directors, business owners, and leaders who donate their valuable time to drive the mission of the Chamber forward. We are a board rich in diversity, both culturally and professionally, but we come together to do our part in helping Revere businesses succeed. Site Activation Manager at Suffolk Downs, the HYM Investment Group, Jessica Ferroli. Yes, you're gonna come to the dance floor. Oh yeah, it's part of the night. Gertrude Megeza, owner of Purple Nurse Home Care. VP Business Banking Officer at Rockland Trust, Oscar Aravallo. Owner of LBP Insurance, one of our silver sponsors tonight, Ms. Laura Piero. Founder of Baraka Juice, Vanessa Kazadi. Attorney Rosa Intang Law, Francisco Rosa. Vice President, Store Manager at TD Bank Revere, one of our sponsors tonight, Tiffany Mata. Licensed agent and financial professional with New York Life Insurance Company, Erica Porzio. Secretary, sorry about that, guys. Owner of Imagination Station, Jessica Tahira. And she is also our secretary. CEO of Improved Business Management and Treasurer of the Revere Chamber of Commerce, Marta Flores. Attorney of B-Town Law Group and Vice President of the Revere Chamber of Commerce, Niles Welch. Owner of Stars Branding, Winter Sports Bar and Grill, Facility Source Janitorial Services, and VP of the Revere Chamber of Commerce, Tony Portillo. Santander Bank and President of the Revere Chamber of Commerce, Patrick Laspinato. Let's give it up for the Board of Directors of the Revere Chamber of Commerce. But it's time to begin, and I'd like to welcome Patrick Laspinato, President of the Revere Chamber of Commerce, to the dance floor.
Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. I want to give a special thank you to my wife, Jessica, my parents, her sister, her mother for being here. Thank you guys for supporting me. I appreciate that very much. There's a lot of people in this room, quite frankly, that have played a role in my life that is making this a very truly special evening. The community support that the Chamber has received in the past year has been absolutely incredible. It was just over a year ago that we were having our launch party at Antonia's on the beach, and it was then I knew right away that the Chamber was back. And it wasn't just back, it was back in a totally new way. The energy that Amanda, as an executive director, has put into her work has been instrumental to where we are now. She has, she not only saw the value of the Chamber of Commerce, she recognized the potential, used her skills, vision, and experience to revive the Chamber from its pandemic shutdown. As a board of directors, we have a team that has been doing the work to modernize the organization, to support the staffing, events, partnerships, community involvement that matters. Thank you, Amanda. Tonight is a night that is a result of your hard work. It allows us to celebrate the hardworking business owners in the room. And thank you to all of our board of directors, all of the time and commitment you provide. For me, it's an honor and privilege to serve as the president of the Revere Chamber of Commerce. Many successful individuals before me have held this title and made their contributions to move the Chamber forward. Before we celebrate the current and future successes to come with the Revere business community, I want to take a moment to recognize and reflect on where we have been, how far the Chamber has come, and to connect the past, present, and future of Revere business. In attendance tonight, we have many special guests, but one I want to introduce. He's a select board member in Linfield, a former president of the Chamber of Commerce from 1978 to 1980. Please join me in welcoming to this podium, Mr. Richard Dalton.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Pat, and to the Board of Directors for inviting me here this evening. It's a privilege to be with you all. I'm sure all of you have gotten Amanda's emails these past weeks. I know I have. But I got one this past week that actually brought a real smile on my face. And that was tonight was going to be a full house. And I thought that was really special because what it did indicate was that we have a vibrant and effective Chamber of Commerce here in the city. And that's very important, not only to the business community, but to the community as a whole. Back in 1978, myself, I was a 31-year-old president of Wonderland Greyhound Park when it actually employed 500 people and was a vibrant part of the city, along with John McCarthy from McCarthy Dairy, Bob Hass, who later would become mayor of the city, but at that time owned Hass Business Farms, Dick Powers from the Revere Journal, and between us four, we were considered the founders of this new version, I guess I'd call it, of the Chamber of Commerce. Sure. What we did realize was that the business community needed a voice. And it was a very different time and place. It was pre-Proposition 2.5, so that the business community many times would bear an unfair portion of the real estate taxes annually. We had a Revere Beach that was without a vision, and there were a number of issues that people were being frustrated by. So we came together and formed the Chamber, and this is what we have today, and I'm so very proud to be part of what was the original Chamber. And if you fast forward today, we've got a beach that's booming. We have a city that has so much potential, and I don't have to recite all of its assets from being located on the water and transportation directly into the airport and into downtown Boston. But what we really should look at is we have a city that's well positioned for future growth, for future prosperity. And all of you here tonight can play a very important part in that. You have to this point. But what I would ask all of you is that look at the Chamber as more than just networking and part of your business development program. Look at it as your investment, not only in your business, but in the community. Because you can be the individuals, the group that move the ball forward so that Revere can realize its full potential. So that's my message to you on behalf of the past presidents. Let's keep it going. Let's keep Revere going. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dalton. Don't go too far. As he said, let's keep this moving. We have with us the state representative, Jessica Giannino, and she's going to... What it takes to be a president of the chamber, and to be a board member is community service. So Representative Giannino has offered to bring citations and award to our past presidents in attendance tonight with us. All right. So as you just met, we have Richard Dalton from 1978 to 1980. Please come on up. Salvatore Gazzamondo, 1992 to 1993. Patty Pace, 2002. Jeff Howe, 2007 to 2009. Bob Upton, 2013 to 2014. And Karen Gallo, 2017.
right, thanks everybody. Awesome.
Wait for her to come back before I say it.
Okay, we are now beginning our award ceremony. In advance, I would like to share some important reminders. Can everybody hear me in the back of the bar over there? All right. We ask that table conversations are kept to a minimum out of respect for the winners who have worked very hard to earn their recognition tonight. You are welcome to continue ordering drinks. And if you must speak, please use your library voices. There will be plenty of time to socialize. Well, actually, I don't know about that. There won't be as much time as we thought to socialize, but we're going to keep things at a good pace here and celebrate afterwards the awards that have been distributed. Raffle purchasing will resume after the award ceremony. I also want to say that there were many factors that the board took into consideration when selecting award winners tonight. There is absolutely no doubt that every business in this room is deserving this special recognition, and we hope, actually, we intend and plan to make this an annual tradition. You guys want to do this again next year? To give all that are deserving, to give all that are deserving this opportunity to be recognized for their great work in the city of Revere. So, I actually didn't give you guys the, what's it called? I didn't update you in advance, but we're beginning. So I hope the presenters and the award winners are ready, because now this is happening. All right, and now it is my immense pleasure to introduce you to our first presenter, a man who truly needs no introduction, but one who I have the honor of not just calling a colleague, but a friend and a mentor, Mr. John Festa.
Thank you, Amanda. It's great to see so many people here this evening, particularly some of the past presidents who really did so much work for the city in the past. So it's great to see so many people here. You know, as I've been working with Amanda and Pat and many of the members of the chamber, it's so great to see the direction in which the chamber is going. You know, it's really exciting to see so many people, and we got so many bright things ahead in the future. Tonight, I have the honor to present the Revere Visionary Award. This award is presented to an individual who really had the vision and courage to invest in the city of Revere. And he invested in a time when it was very difficult, but he really put Revere on the map in many ways and really made Revere a destination with his restaurants and how it became so many people would come to the city to have a great meal and to have a great drink. He started with the famous Drift restaurant on Revere Beach, which was a restaurant that we haven't seen like that in a long, long time. So we were so excited with that. So excited with that. But I'm proud because this individual really had the innovation and foresight to open up a first-class restaurant. But what he did, which I love, his hard work, he continued. He continued to open up another restaurant called Fine Line, and my favorite, Cut 21. And you know, I'm sure many of you have had dinner at one of these restaurants, but if you haven't, you have to go to Cut 21 and have the ribeye with a glass of Chianti and Cabernet. It's unbelievable. World class, honest to God. It is so, so good. So it's really an honor and a privilege for me to present the Revere Visionary Award this evening to Michael Aldi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I just want to thank my family and friends. for helping me bring my vision to life. I want to thank the City of Revere, Mayor Rigo, and the Chamber for all the continued support. And I look forward to new opportunities in the future. Thank you.
Wonderful. Okay, it's my pleasure to introduce the next presenter, Mayor Brian Arrigo.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, let's hear it for Amanda and for Pat and for the entire board. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for your leadership. So I have the pleasure and honor of awarding two folks the Revere Alumni Award. And I had thought about, for a second, making this an all-out roast and just going after them really hard. But I decided not to do that. And, you know, the first person that I'm going to bring up is somebody that I've known for probably like 35 of my 42 years. And when I got elected mayor, I got some really good advice. Somebody told me, stay out of bars and make sure you listen in barbershops. You stay out of bars because everyone has an opinion and they're usually drunk. And you go to barbershops because the barber knows everything that's happening in your city. So it took me about a year, and I said, that's a good piece of advice. I need to start getting my hair cut by Derek. And come to find out, Derek knows things that I had no idea he would know. But that's not why he's getting tonight's award. He's getting tonight's award because he has been truly an asset to our city. He's been somebody who has flown under the radar in terms of his volunteerism. He has spent countless hours with young people, volunteering for the Revere High School basketball team, and mentoring so many young people in our city. He was a tremendous person to get feedback from during COVID. I had to sit in his chair for at least 30 minutes and hear about all the bad things that are happening to his industry. But it was really important for us and for me to get that kind of feedback from a small business owner who was living the challenges that we were sometimes presenting. And finally, Derek, as I said, has been a friend for a long time. And I do have a better jump shot than he does, but I won't get into that. He just recently, you know, we were talking about the challenges that young people have in our city, and I got a late night text from him. He said, "Hey, I know that a lot of kids have a hard time getting a haircut. You know, my prices are going up to like $40 now. That's a little bit of a joke. But he said, I want to help some of the young people in the city. And I want to give them free haircuts. You know, everyone's going back to school in a couple weeks. I want to make sure everyone looks really good, really fresh when they get back to school. And I don't want kids who maybe don't have the opportunity to get a haircut to be without." And we partnered him up with Lauren Buck from the city, who runs our Health and Human Services division. And we were able to give personal care items and get kids haircuts. And he actually got two other folks, you know, a woman to do some young ladies' haircuts, another barber, a friend of his, to do some boys' haircuts. And, you know, hopefully, and I know this is going to be the case, this will be you know, something that we do every year for young people in our city. And that's just he didn't do it for anything other than reaching out to somebody who he thought could have some influence and help him kind of followed through on an idea that he had. He didn't want any recognition. We said, no, 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 you're getting in the paper. You're gonna get recognized for this, because this is a great idea. But that's really the kind of person he is, and he's been there time and time again for the city, and he's been an incredible person. Derek and Madoris, please come up.
How you doing? He does not have a better jump shot than me.
That's true.
I just want to say thank you to a few people. I want to thank Mayor Rigo for helping me get things done. I want to thank Amanda for a great night. I don't have much to say. I just want to say thank you to my family and friends that are here, and my beautiful daughter, Aliana, that's right there.
Right, give me that shit. Give that microphone.
I don't have a better jump shot than Derek, just to set the record straight. The next person that I'm going to bring up is somebody that I've also known for a long time, and there are. I think that I love Revere more than anybody, and I think that should be a prerequisite for the job of mayor. But there are very few people that I have come into contact with that have truly cared about the city the way that the next person does. And, I was gonna go into this story about how we met at the 99 a whole bunch of years back, but he talked a lot of smack to me. And basically said, I had run for city council in 2005, he had run for school committee, and he said, if we were in a one-on-one race, I would beat you, hands down. This is how you lost your race. This is why you lost your race. I'm going to tell you all the reasons why. And I hate the coat that you're wearing right now. I was wearing a camel hair coat, which was in back then. And he said, it's way too pretentious for Revere. You gotta dress it down. What are you doing? To me, we then went on and talked about the city of Revere and what we thought about it, and as sons of the city, where we wanted to see the city go. And that passion has never left him. He has done incredible work for the city in our recreation department, and he really brought us to the next level in our recreation department. Adding new events and making sure that people really truly have a fun time in our city. And so that's why, I think it was last year, or maybe earlier this year, I made the decision to make an intentional effort for us to really become a true destination, and that we should own the fact that hundreds of thousands of people come to our city, and we should be coordinating all the efforts around that. And we should have travel and tourism as part of our city. And so Charlie Giuffrida has been doing an incredible job for the city and has made sure that we are truly a destination. We are a place that will continue to be a destination for decades to come. And it is my honor and pleasure to offer this award to Charlie Giuffrida. So Charlie, just remember, it's only like a minute, 30 seconds, and it's not like a political speech. So don't think that you're running for anything, all right?
He didn't say that. I actually stood him up 2 years prior to that first meeting, so I'm sorry about that, but it all worked out. Thank you to the Chamber. Thank you for this recognition. It's truly an honor. I just want to say how incredibly proud I am of this new Chamber of Commerce and Amanda and Pat and the job they're doing. Your board of directors, an active Chamber of Commerce. What you see in this room right now is pivotal to a community. So it's incredible to see. Like she said, it's the long time coming. It's the first of many galas to come. But really give yourselves a round of applause. It's quite an accomplishment. So thank you all. Congratulations to my fellow winners. Hope you all have a great night.
Okay, everybody, before I introduce the next presenter, to the presenters and award winners, just a reminder to try to keep the microphone a little bit close to your mouth as I am, just so that everybody can hear what you have to say, okay? All right, so next I'd like to introduce Representative Jeff Turco, who will be introducing and presenting the Revere Legacy Award.
Thank you very much. So I was told I had a minute, and I'll try to keep to the minute. This is such an honor to be here tonight. You know, I said this at the Chamber dedication, but a great son of Massachusetts, former President Calvin Coolidge, was quoted as saying, "The business of America is business." And when you think of what you do as the Chamber of Commerce for the city of Revere, for the nonprofits, for the different youth groups that go out and solicit your businesses for support, for the jobs that you create and the jobs that you fill, it really embodies what the American spirit is. And so I want to thank all of you, Chamber of Commerce, and the businesses that are here. John Festa talked about a good glass of wine, and the mayor said stay out of the bars, but you know, you can have a good glass of wine if you break the mayor's rule and go to Murray's Tavern and have a nice glass of wine or a pistachio martini. So Greg sent me a text and told me I better do that. But anyway, so I have the honor of presenting the award for the longest business in the city of Revere, and in some way, it's the most important business in the city of Revere. And I mean no slight to any of the businesses here. But the great historian George Santayana said, when experience is not retained, infancy is perpetual. Those who do not remember the past are condemned to repeat it. And when you think about our newspapers, newspapers all across the country are shutting down, but they're the central source of information, truthful information for people in their communities and people in the states. And the work that the Revere Journal does every day and every week when it comes out, we don't always like it. I'm sure, Mr. Mayor, we could commiserate over some stories that we may or may not like over the years. But at the end of the day, the work that they do to spread the message of what's going on in our communities and to keep the history alive in our city is just truly amazing. And the fact that they've done it for so long, it really is my honor and my privilege to recognize the Revere Journal for their longevity award and for their contribution to the city of Revere. Gary, come on up.
Thank you very much.
Make sure you buy an ad in the paper. Keep the paper alive.
Well, the thing is, I ran into it at a big school. Like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, introducing Niles Welch, who will be presenting the Rookie of the Year award.
Good evening. Opened in March 2022. This business is really just a fantastic space. It's incredible how easy it is to secure a table, given the great dining options and the level of service this place provides. And I speak on that from personal experience. Operated by the Mission Restaurant Group, this operator has numerous other successful locations on the North Shore. Two of my favorites, the Swordfish Skewers, Lobster Empanadas. Over a relatively short period of time, this local businesses ingratiated themselves into the Revere community. Through joining the Chamber early on, joining the membership discount program, and also making their space available to the Chamber to conduct Chamber business. They've shown a commitment to being part of the tremendous economic growth that we've had and continue to see on Revere Beach by laying their roots in this city. And for those reasons, it's my astute privilege to give this year's Rookie of the Year award to Mission Beach House.
I just want to say thank you to everybody that's here today. It's not easy to open a restaurant, and with the help of the Chamber, Amanda, Pat, everybody in the Chamber, it's made it a lot easier to integrate us in the community. So I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you.
Okay, Oscar Aravalo presenting the Nonprofit of the Year Award.
Hello, everyone. I didn't really have anything prepared specifically tonight. I kind of like to wing things. If you know me, then you already know this is gonna go badly. I've had the pleasure of the following nonprofit that I met them a few weeks back, and they got to tell me their story on how they started and the reason why. And I can tell you from the deepest part of me that it's probably one of the best programs and nonprofits I've ever actually had the pleasure of meeting and knowing of. What they do for kids every day in the neighborhoods and the cities that they serve is commendable. I'd really like to present for Kids Only After School for their award. Louder, let's go. They do a lot for kids. Louder. I thought there was more of you.
Thank you. 1 minute, right?
30 seconds.
Oh boy. So I'm so excited to be here. I wore my pearls. And speaking of pearls, I think there's one pearl in every 10,000 oysters. Well, these guys are my pearls. They run the programs every single day. Nick Baptiste and Denise Rodriguez. So they're the front line. They have kept our kids safe, helping to navigate these times as hard as they were. And I just want to say thank you to the City of Revere, to our mayor, who has been an amazing supporter of all our work. In Kenya, the Maasai tribe always has a traditional greeting when they meet one another. And they say, instead of saying, "How are you?" they say, "How are the children?" And so I ask all of us when we see each other, right, to think about that, because the strength and the health of a community is as strong as their children are. So I thank you all for your support, and we look forward to working in the city in many years to come. Thank you.
Okay, next up, Erica Porzio delivering the Impact Award.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight I have the honor of honoring a business for the Impact Award. The Impact Award is for a business that through hard work, dedication, and commitment to family as well as the community and the city of Revere. Esquite.
Thank you, Erica. First, I would like to thank the Revere Chamber of Commerce for the Impact Award, and I would like to thank our mayor and the city of Revere for all their support. This really means a lot to me and my family. It also means a lot to my dad here. He has sacrificed so much for my family, and he has sacrificed so much for these businesses that employ mostly people from Revere. Thank you, and my father is finally getting the recognition he deserves. Thank you very much.
Next up, Vanessa Pizzatti presenting the Community Service Award.
Good evening, everyone. All right, it is an honor. I am very honored to stand here and to present the next award, which is the Revere Community Service Award. It is an honor because I have personally and professionally experienced why this award is well deserved. As the founder of Baraka Juice, they play such a key role in our expansion into the Revere community. They are a very unique apartment complex community on Revere Beach, and they are determined to bring more businesses to their end of the beach. It is my honor and pleasure to present the Revere Community Service Award to Ryder Revere for allowing small local businesses in their cabana free of charge.
I'll just say, on behalf of the Ryder team and the property manager, thank you to Revere and the Revere Chamber of Commerce. Okay.
That's all they got are
Okay, I'm the next presenter. And the last. Okay, so I'll be presenting the Board Member of the Year Award. Library Voices? Library Voices? The Board Member of the Year winner was voted most by their colleagues, other directors on the board. Throughout the past year, Tony Portillo has gone above and beyond. boy. He's a little impatient, but other than that, Tony has gone above and beyond serving as an ambassador for the Chamber and also helping us with many printing needs. Everything you guys see printed this evening, Tony and his team graciously provided that to us. This has allowed also the Chamber to promote our brand in an expansive and powerful way. Tony and I have much in common as well. We put family first. We do what we can to serve our community. We even share the same last name. And although we are not family, I'm proud to call him a friend. Congratulations, Tony Portillo, Board Member of the Year.
First of all, I want to say thank you to the rest of the board. I know this is difficult to be for any of us. I know how we work to help local businesses to do better in the city of Revere. As I look backwards, 34 years ago, I made the decision to leave my home country, El Salvador, to come to America, where I've been here for 34 years. And as I look today, I'm not only serving as a Vice President of the Chamber of Commerce, but I also call this beautiful city of Revere home, which I feel so proud. Thank you so much.
Yeah. He's at the bottom. Yeah.
Okay, this concludes our award ceremony, but let's begin. Let's have some more fun, I should say. I don't want to interrupt you guys, but whoever's listening, if you are not yet a member of the Chamber, please consider joining us. Check out our membership program by visiting reverechamberofcommerce.org. Your membership contribution allows us to create events and opportunities that support small businesses and bring people together. If you do sign up tonight, you will receive your member discount card and your membership sticker. Just find one of the board members and they will provide that to you. Thanks, everybody.